This is a premium SaaS website design I generated using AI in under 2 minutes. It looks incredible, right? But right now, this is just an AI design, not a live website on the internet. The real question is, how can we actually build an exact replica of this professional layout inside the clunky GoHighLevel editor? So today we are getting our hands dirty, and I'm going to show you exactly how I translate complex AI designs from Google Gemini 3 or Anti-Gravity into live GoHighLevel websites. And I will reveal the one secret tool I use to make any GoHighLevel website look professional. Now let's get into the actual build and I'll show you how we can recreate the same effects in GoHighLevel. So let's start at the top with the navbar. Now the navbar looks straightforward until you look a little bit closer. If you look, you can see that the AI added like a slight milky glass effect behind the navbar, which makes the whole thing feel way more expensive. This is where the standard GoHighLevel builder already fails. You could add a solid color which would completely block off the entire navbar, or you could make it transparent but it would make the navbar hard to read. So to recreate this effect, I actually just came to my CSS library in Notion, and I just had to scroll down a little bit and find the glass nav effect, which is down here. And I will leave the code up on the screen for a second so you can pause the video and copy it manually if you want. Or if you want to save some time and get the full library of the snippets I'm using today, you can grab that at the first link in the description. To apply the effect, we come back to GoHighLevel and add it in the custom CSS section. And after you added the CSS to the custom CSS section in GoHighLevel, you select the navbar, come to custom class and add the glass effect. Once you added the effect to GoHighLevel and applied the custom class to the navbar and you come to the page, you can see that we recreated this blurry milky effect on the navbar. Okay, so the navigation is looking clean, but let's be real, nobody buys your software because of a cool menu bar, so let's get to the next section. Alright, moving on to the hero section. The structure here is actually pretty straightforward. We have got a big bold headline to grab attention, a sub-headline underneath, and a primary and a secondary call to action you can see here. As you can see, the AI design has a nice subtle hover effect on the buttons, so this one is getting a little bit darker and this one adds a border around it. And GoHighLevel does not have these effects natively. To fix that, I just grabbed a custom hover script from my library, which is one of these. And I pasted it into the custom CSS section of my GoHighLevel website. So after I applied then the custom class, which you can see over here, it's btn hover 1. This one is btn hover true. It's basically, I changed the number because it's two different effects I'm creating. And as you can see, this one is getting darker on hover and this one adds like a darker border on hover. And I added the same effect like the main call to action on the hero button as well. So as you can see, this one is button hover 1 as well. So this is just a small headline and this one is a logo showcase from the native GoHighLevel editor. And if we come down, you can see like this beautiful image, which was actually created by the AI. So I came in here and as you can see, it's like slightly animated in the AI design. But I just made a screenshot of it and uploaded it at GoHighLevel. Just as you can see, it's just an image and I uploaded the image. Which is really cool because you don't have to have any design skills or Photoshop skills to be able to recreate something like this. So the hero is done and looking crisp. So next up is the problem section. The layout here is pretty simple. It's a headline, some bullet points on the left and a feature graphic on the right, as you can see here. For the icons, I didn't waste time searching through icon libraries or trying to design them in Canva. I literally just took a screenshot of the icons you can see here and uploaded them directly into the image with text element within GoHighLevel. So if we come over to GoHighLevel, you can see like this is basically an image feature and I just uploaded the image over here. So when I open this, you can see I have a lot of screenshots in here, but you can see the icons over here. So it's just a screenshot and the text. And I did the exact same thing for the main graphic on the right. You can see here, it's just a screenshot, uploaded and done. Because why should I reinvent the wheel when the AI already gave me the perfect assets like this one or like the icons here on the left? Quick tip, if you aren't happy with the graphic the AI gives you the first time, don't try to fix it manually. Just go back and reprompt it. Tell the AI exactly how you want to improve it, and it's way faster than designing it yourself. Okay, we have defined the problem, but now we need to show the solution. We have 3 feature sections here. The layout is standard, like it's a headline on the left with a few bullets and a text and a graphic on the right, and it repeats itself on the other side around 3 times, as you can see here. And these sections are actually pretty easy to build yourself within GoHighLevel, and I pretty much repeated the same steps I did before. For the graphics, like this icon or this graphic on the right, I just screenshotted them and uploaded them within GoHighLevel. So if we come back into the GoHighLevel editor and I scroll down, you can see like this one is an uploaded image. So I just created a screenshot and uploaded it. And this one is also just an image from the screenshot. And all the rest is just copy text. So this one is a headline, this is basically a paragraph, and this one is a bullet list. If we come down to the next section, it's basically the same, so I repeated the same steps. And to make it easier for myself, I just duplicated the first section I created and I just swapped all the content. And if we come to the original design, you can see that there's a slight shadow behind it. And if you are making a screenshot, you have to make sure that the area is big enough, because otherwise you can see it on the website when the drop shadow is cut off. So you have like a hard line. And to prevent that, just make sure that like the radius around the screenshot is big enough. So next up is the how it works section. Structurally, this is pretty simple. It's a headline with a 3-column layout with icon cards explaining the process. For the visuals, I kept it efficient again. I didn't recreate these icons in Canva. I just screenshotted these elements and uploaded them as an image within GoHighLevel. But as you can see, like there's a slight drop shadow effect if you hover over them. And if you come over to GoHighLevel, I show you how I recreated this effect. And as you can see on the original design from the AI, you can see there's like a slight drop shadow and a border effect when you hover over it. And when we come into GoHighLevel, I recreated this same effect. And for this effect, I came back to my GoHighLevel effects library and I took this outline and lift on hover effect. I pasted this code in the custom CSS section over here. And then I just need to apply the custom class hover outline lift to each of the 3 cards. So we just copy this custom class really quick. Let's go over here and add this one as well, and this one. So I now save it and let's have a look at the live website. And on the live website you can see it looks like this. So we have the slight drop shadow and the border effect when we hover over it. So next up, the benefits. The layout here is basically the same. It's pretty simple. It's a headline and 2 rows of 3 cards. So since we already figured out the workflow, this is just rinse and repeat. So as you can see on here, it creates a drop shadow and it lifts it up a little bit when you hover over it. As you can see, I recreated 6 sections for this benefit section and I screenshotted the icon from the original AI design and just copied all the content over it. To recreate this hover effect and lift up when you hover over the card, I just came back to my GoHighLevel library and looked for the lift and soft shadow effect. Then I just copied the CSS, added it to the custom CSS, and we applied the custom class hover lift minimal. And this one was added to every single card. So when we have a look at the original design, in GoHighLevel, you can see now it lifts the card a little bit up and adds a soft drop shadow below it. Okay, so the structure is built. We have the glass nav, we have the grid layouts and the interactive cards, but if we stop here, it feels a little bit stiff. So when you scroll, everything is just there and it misses the high-end flow. So to pull the entire design together, I'm ending with one final script from my library, the smooth scroll animation. And it's basically this one, the scroll animation guide with CSS and JavaScript. So you copied this code and I added this code down below here as a JS file, and I also added some code to the custom CSS section on the GoHighLevel website. So to activate the scrolling effect, I need to add custom classes again, and I will do that for all the sections I want to add the effect to really quick, and I'll show you the final result. So I'm now done with adding all the custom classes to the individual elements. I added some delays on some, and now let's have a look at the live result. So this is the final result on GoHighLevel. So let's have a look. Also keep in mind, like, the navbar is a little bit transparent, so keep a look at this. So if you now scroll down, you can see like the elements are fading in really nice and slow. I added a slight delay to the images, so they fade in a little bit less, and you can see we have the nice hover effect, which looks really professional. Then we have this effect here. You can see we have a really nice the hover effect and the last call to action. And what's also really nice, it fades out again. So if you scroll back up, you can see like the elements are going down again, which looks really professional, and I'm really satisfied with the end results I was able to recreate within GoHighLevel. So if you want to get the full library for GoHighLevel that I use to add these effects to my website, check out the first link in the description. And if you want to see how I built this entire design I just built on GoHighLevel in under 2 minutes using AI, click here.